What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another live stream. I'm with a lot of live streams nowadays. But you see the title? Trying to turn my TV down here, watching some basketball. But it's time to do my 2019 NHL predictions for the playoffs. Panarin go off. I hope so. We're going to need him to go absolutely crazy to even have a shot in the first round. Now, for those wondering, I don't know a lot about hockey. Oh, but I thought you said you were a big hockey fan. No, I'm a big Blue Jackets fan. That's all I really know about. I could tell you a lot about the Blue Jackets. I can't tell you crap about any of these other teams except for maybe like some of these star players. But anyways, I'm going to start off in the Eastern Conference with the best team in the whole freaking league, the Tampa Bay Lightning, who finished with, get this, 128 points, 62, 16, and 4. And of course, my Columbus Blue Jackets are just so lucky enough to draw them in the first round. We finished with 98 points, 47, 31, and 4. Now, we played the Lightning 3 times this year, and we got smacked all 3 times. October 13th, we got absolutely crushed 8-2. January 8th, we lost 4-0. And February 18th, we lost 5-1. Wow. Now, damn, do we even have a shot in this series? Yeah, we have a shot. I mean, it's hockey. You never know what could happen. The only way I see us even coming out of this series at all is if Sergei Bobrovsky just turns into a brick wall and Duchesne and Panarin and Anderson and Cam Atkinson and everyone just hits everything. Like, there was times during this season watching the Blue Jackets that we looked like we weren't even worthy of a playoff spot. This team looked bad at times, and there was times where this team looked like a team that could beat anybody. And we ended the season kind of up and down. This was the definition of a roller coaster season, definitely. We didn't really get too hot, but then again, we didn't really get too cold. And we'll see how the Blue Jackets can handle the Lightning in this one. Of course, I am aware that the President's Trophy winner doesn't usually do that well in the playoffs, although I'm pretty sure the Capitals would have something to say about that. Now, in terms of my prediction for this series, Blue Jackets win in 7. No. I'm being realistic. We're probably going to lose in 5. I think we could maybe sneak a game. Wouldn't be shocked if this was a sweep by the Lightning. But I'm going to say Lightning in 5. Oh, Crazy Doug, what are you talking about, man? You're supposed to be rooting for your team. I'm just being real. Based off of what I saw this season, the Lightning look damn near unbeatable. I'm legit calling these guys the Warriors of the NHL. Now, as I say that, watch, we're going to win in freaking 6 or something because hockey. But I don't know, man. I'm going to go with the Lightning just to be the safe guy, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Columbus Blue Jackets somehow pulled it off. That'd be hilarious. But I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Lightning. Next, we got, again, the Boston Bruins, who finished with 107 points, second in the Atlantic. 49-24-9, facing off against the Toronto Maple Leafs, who finished with 100 points, 46-28-8. These two teams met 4 times this season, with the Bruins winning 3 of the 4. They met the first time on November 10th. Boston won 5-1. November 26th, 2018, Toronto got the win 4-2. December 8th, 2018, Boston won 6-3. And January 12th, 2019, Boston won 3-2. Now, if you ask me who's going to win this series based off of their previous meetings, I'm going to actually say Boston will win. I do know Toronto does have JT, John Tavares, but I just think Boston's just so freaking good. I'm going to go with the Bruins to win. I'm going to say in 6. Yeah, I'm going to say 6. By the way, I say the Lightning win in 5. So Lightning in 5, Bruins in 6. So there's your one of your first matchups for the second round. Next, we got the defending Stanley Cup champions, Washington Capitals, who finished at 104 points, 48, 26, and 8, facing off against the Carolina Hurricanes, who finished 1 point under 100 at 99 points, 46, 29, and 7. And the Capitals swept the season series 4-0. And December 14th, they met, and Washington got the win in a shootout, 6-5. They met December 27th. Carolina lost 3-1. March 26th, Washington won again, of course, 4-1. And then 2 days later, they met for the final time, and Washington won 3-2. Now, in this series, I think this will be another tightly contested one. I'm going to go with the defending Stanley Cup champions to edge it out. I'm going to say in 6 again. And they will move on to face either the New York Islanders or the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now, speaking of the Islanders and the Penguins, the Islanders finished at 103 points, 48, 27, and 7. There was a time where they were leading the Metro, and it really looked like they could have maybe ran away with it, but they kind of fell back down to earth, and the Capitals took over the lead. And then there's the Penguins. Oh, my God, the Penguins. You know, I follow a few Steelers fans on Twitter, and they're always talking about the Penguins. Shout out Steele Jackson. I saw you in the chat earlier. And talking about a team that has had a roller coaster season. Pittsburgh. Now, of course, they own my Blue Jackets, but there was that one time where we absolutely beat the crap out of them. Mm-hmm. They play like that against the Islanders. This could be a quick series. Now, in terms of the regular season series, it was actually tied 2-1-1. New York won the first meeting 6-3. They then won the second meeting in a shootout 3-2. Pittsburgh then responded by winning the next 2, 6-2, and then 2-1 in a shootout. Yeah, they had 2 matches end in a shootout. How about that? Now, as for who do I think is going to win this one, I'm going to go Pittsburgh. I mean, they have Sidney Crosby, one of the best players in the NHL. They have a very good goalie, although I'm not going to sleep on Greiss either. Greiss is freaking insane. I mean, whenever we faced him, he turned into a brick wall. He could easily turn into a brick wall against the Penguins. I think it'll be another very, very tough series. I honestly think this will go 7. Islanders and Pittsburgh go 7 games. Pittsburgh wins it. In fact, I'm going to say in overtime. Game 7, overtime. Gotta love it, right? So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Penguins to win in 7. Next, moving over to the Western Conference, we got the Calgary Flames, who finished at 50, 25, and 7, 107 points, facing off against the Colorado Avalanche. They finished 38, 30, and 14 with 90 points. And the Flames swept the season series 3-0. They won the first meeting on October 13th, 3-2 in overtime. They won the second meeting on November 1st, 6-5. And then the last meeting on January 9th, 5-3. Now, of course, I don't know much about these teams. I barely see them. The only time I saw these teams play was when my Blue Jackets faced them. And I know Calgary has some very good players. They have a Boudreau fella, I believe, and he's freaking amazing. And Colorado has actually looked very good since they got rid of Duchesne, who also just so happens to be on the Blue Jackets. Yay! Of course, so there was a whole Duchesne curse that was going around, I guess, but Colorado does look very, very good. I think this will be another very, very, very tough series. I'm going to say that a lot because there's some very good series in the first round. I'm going to go with Calgary to win it in 6. I think Colorado is going to fight hard, but I got Calgary winning it in 6 games. Next, we got the San Jose Sharks and the Vegas Golden Knights. San Jose finished with 101 points, 46, 27, and 9. Vegas finished with 93 points, 43, 32, and 7. Now, of course, San Jose has some very, very good players, especially Erik Karlsson. But don't sleep on Vegas. You know, they went to the Stanley Cup last year. A lot of people thought they could have won it. I mean, they took the league by storm last year. This year, they took a little bit of a step back. They're back in the playoffs. And during the season, it was a back-and-forth series. Vegas won the first matchup 6-0. San Jose responded with a 3-2 victory. And then Vegas responded again with a 7-3 victory. And then San Jose responded with an overtime victory, 4-3. Talk about back and forth. I think that's exactly what this series will be. I say, damn, I don't even know who's going to win this damn thing. I'm actually going to go Vegas winning in 7. I think it'll be Vegas in 7. Yep. So give me the Golden Knights. Moving on again. Next, we got the Nashville Predators, who finished with 100 points, 47, 29, and 6, facing off against the Dallas Stars, who finished with 93 points, 43, 32, and 7. Unfortunately, I don't really know much about these teams. Although I do know that Pecorine is just too good right now. Shout out urinating tree, you know. But I think the Predators are going to take it. I'm just shooting in the dark. I'm going to say Predators win. I'm going to have some people say, what are you talking about, man? Yeah, Dallas is very good, man. What are you talking about? Yeah. Well, again, I'm not the brightest light bulb when it comes to hockey. The only team I really know a lot about is my squad, Blue Jackets. It's the only team I really care about, honestly. But I'm going to go Nashville winning in, damn. Something tells me 6 games, but also 5. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 5, but I'm going to say 6, just being generous. I'm going to say 6 games for Nashville over Dallas. And then finally, we got the Winnipeg Jets, who finished with 99 points, 47, 30, and 5, facing off against the St. Louis Blues, who finished also with 99 points, 45, 28, and 9. Now, just based off of St. Louis's luck in the playoffs as of late, I'm going to go with the Winnipeg Jets. I mean, they have some very, 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 very good players, man. Laine is one of the best out there. He's probably one of the only players I know on Winnipeg, to be honest. Oh, my God, I'm looking like a total idiot right now. The hockey nerds are going to be swarming in my comment section saying, oh, my God, Crazy Dog, what are you talking about, bro? Come on now. Seriously? But, I mean, I don't know much about these guys. I'm sorry. By the way, in the regular season for Nashville-Dallas, Nashville took game 1 in November, 5-4 in overtime. Dallas responded with a 2-0 win in December. They met 3 times in February. Yeah, these guys met 5 times this year. Wow. And Dallas took 2 of the 3 in February. I'm sorry. Yeah. They took 2 of 3. No, 1 of 3. I don't know. I'm losing my mind, bro. It's late over here, bro. Anyways, in December, it was 2-0 Dallas. February 2nd, Dallas won 3-1. February 7th, Nashville won 3-2 in overtime. And February 19th, Dallas won again Nashville won 5-3. Oh my God, I'm freaking losing it. Oh man, gotta love doing live streams, bro. Anything can happen in a live stream. Oh my God, bloopers. All right, so with that being said, let's talk about the Winnipeg and St. Louis series. Jets took the season series 3-1. Winnipeg's pretty much looked very, very good past couple of years since they came over from Atlanta, I believe. They used to be the Atlanta Thrashers. Yeah, Atlanta used to have a hockey team. Bet you Slater didn't know that. I mean, of course, Slater likes Calgary now, I guess, but whatever. But yeah, Winnipeg won the first matchup 5-1. St. Louis tried to come back. They made it tough in the second meeting on my birthday, by the way, but they lost 5-4 in overtime. Winnipeg then also won the third meeting 8-4. Oh my God. Dang, bro. And then finally, St. Louis said, we ain't getting swept. And they won the final meeting in December 7th. Damn, they had that whole series over before the new year. Wow. 1-0 St. Louis won the final matchup of the year. So with that being said, I'm going to go with the Jets winning. I'm going to say in 5. So now let's get on to the second round. So in the East, it will be Lightning and Bruins. Oh, God, this is going to be a dandy one. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go just based off the fact that the Lightning are prone to choking. I'm going to say Bruins, actually. I'm going to say Bruins win in 7 over the Lightning in the second round. And then in the second matchup, I'm going to go with this is going to be funny, but I'm going to go with the Washington Capitals. I'm sorry, Pittsburgh, but can't trust you. And Washington has officially shedded the whole thing that they choke. So, of course, they're probably going to start dominating now. But I got Washington actually taking it to Pittsburgh, I'm going to say in 6 games. So that means in the Eastern Conference Final, it will be Washington and Boston. Nice. And then out west, Calgary facing Vegas. In fact, let me just make sure these matchups are legit here. I don't want to be talking about matchups that aren't happening. So let me look it up here. Oh, my God, Crazy Dog, what are you doing, bro? I'm just going to make sure that the matchups are legit here. I don't want to be messing it up. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, Calgary versus Vegas, Nashville, Winnipeg, Tampa, Boston, and then, of course, Washington and Pittsburgh. So that means in the Eastern Conference Final, it will be Boston versus Washington. Shocker. And out west, I'm going to say Boston over Tampa in 7, and then Pittsburgh over Washington in 6. I'm sorry, Washington over Pittsburgh in 6. Messing myself up. Gotta love it. And out west, I got Vegas winning in 7. And then I got Winnipeg winning, I'm going to say in 5. So that means it's going to be Vegas versus Winnipeg in the Western Conference Final. And I'm going to have freaking Winnipeg getting revenge this year, taking it in 7. And it will be Boston. Yeah. I got Boston going to the freaking Stanley Cup final because why not, right? Oh, my God. I'm just shooting in the dark here. People are going to make me look like an idiot, but I don't care, bro. I'm just having some fun. I'm going to say Boston's going to win another freaking championship in 6 games. You probably, I know you guys are probably thinking, Crazy Dog, are you trolling right now? Boston winning another championship? No, I'm not trolling. I'm just. This really tells you a lot about me because I do not know a thing about hockey. But I mean, I'm just having some fun, bro. It's my video. You got a problem with that? Too damn bad. All right. But let's take a look at the chat. All right. But yeah, I got the freaking Bruins winning in 6. That team is very good. Tuukka Rask, of course, Marchand, among others. Cushman, Panarin going off. Okay, playoffs going to be fun. Oh yeah. What's going on? Pigeons life. Yes. I think Higgins is underrated vastly. Bruins in 7. Okay, who you go for? Kane's first trip to the playoffs since 08-09. Dirk is out here balling. Look at Wade, though. Go Pens. Downtown Dallas has the buildings with giant videos all over them of Dirk tonight. Wow. Magic stepped down. I know I saw that. I know, right? Wasn't here who won for Lightning Jackets, who won for you. He got Braun, too. Sid always puts up good numbers against the Islanders. Let's go Coyotes. Oh, my God. We got a Coyotes fan in here. Preds in 6, Blues in 6. Oh, my boy, taking the Bruins, I see. Pittsburgh in 7. I don't know why. I got this weird vibe about the Bruins. And, of course, Boston. Boston got to win another freaking ring, right? God, tired of Boston winning. But like I said, I don't know a damn thing about hockey. The only thing I know is that my team has not won a freaking playoff series in its history, and I'm hoping that changes soon because it's getting really annoying. The freaking Golden Knights won a freaking series before us. They just walked on into the league and went all the way to the Stanley Cup. Meanwhile, we've been trying to do that for freaking decades now, and we can't even get out of the first round. Bruh. But in case you weren't in here, or you think I'm trolling, I'm not. This is legit. I got Calgary over Colorado, Vegas over San Jose, Nashville over Dallas, Winnipeg over St. Louis. I got Tampa over Columbus, Boston over Toronto, Washington over Carolina, and Pittsburgh over Islanders. I think Crosby goes berserk against Islanders. Like Steele Jackson said, he always steps up against the Islanders. And then in the second round, I got the Vegas Golden Knights over Calgary. I got Winnipeg over Nashville. I got Boston over Tampa Bay. And I got Washington over Pittsburgh in a shocker. And then in the Western Conference final, the champion out of the West, I got it going to Winnipeg this year. I got Winnipeg getting revenge. And then Boston. So it'll either be Canada getting a championship or Boston. Of course, it goes to Boston. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. And for those wondering, how does this impact my Indians streams? Pretty much, we play every day there's an Indians game. Play tomorrow. The Indians actually play at 1:10 p.m. The Blue Jackets play later that night. Of course, I'll be streaming the Blue Jackets game. Yay. Hopefully, we don't get embarrassed too bad. But yeah, we pretty much play every freaking day that the Indians play. There's literally not a single day that the Indians are off that the Blue Jackets play because the Indians are on a nice little road trip. 9 games in 9 days. Yeah. And then, what if they go on, past the original 4? No worries because, again, the Indians and the Blue Jackets will play around the same time. So for those wondering what the times for Blue Jackets and Lightning, tomorrow at 7, Friday the 12th at 7, Sunday the 14th at 7, and Tuesday the 16th at 7. The Indians play at 1:10 tomorrow, 8:15 on the 12th on the 14th at 2:15 start. So I'm probably going to do a nice little doubleheader there. And then on the 16th, Indians After Dark. Ooh, should I do a doubleheader for that one too? I'm probably going to be wore out. Oh my God. Well, I mean, the thing is, though, if the freaking Jackets are getting freaking rear-ended, getting just absolutely, destroyed, I could always cut off the Jackets stream and say, get ready to do Indians After Dark. I don't know. I used to have the Indians game to do if everything just goes horribly wrong. But yeah, even if it does go past 4 games, they do not know times though. But it would be the 19th, 21st, and 23rd. And of course, the Indians play the 19th, the 21st, and the 23rd. Of course. And of course, they play at 7:10, 7:05, and 6:10 against the Braves twice and the Marlins. But hopefully it'll be a fun series. I hope. But we'll see. We'll see what the Blue Jackets got. Good old John Tortorella, right? I think he's actually facing one of his old teams. I think he used to be the coach for the Lightning, too. But hopefully Bobrovsky's ready to go. Panarin, Duchesne, Anderson, Atkinson. Maybe we even see a good old Texier, too, one of our draft picks from a couple years ago. He's actually already up here making noise for the Blue Jackets. But this could be the last time we see Panarin and Bobrovsky in a Blue Jackets uniform. Everyone expects that after this game, after this series, they're gone, both of them. But again, we'll see what happens. Let me read the chat real quick, see what's going on. Yeah, fun fact is that John Torts used to coach the Lightning. Yeah, I figured, yeah. I just don't want it. The Pens or the Caps. Richards was a beast for the Bolts. Let's see what else we got here. Eastern Conference would be Lightning and Penguins. Ooh. I got a weird feeling that the Lightning are going to choke at some point against the Bruins. I'm a Jackets fan, and I have Tampa Bay, Calgary in the Stanley Cup final, and I have Tampa winning. Really? Wow. That could be a very fun Cup final. Could you imagine if somehow it wound up being like, let's say, Toronto somehow facing off against Calgary or something? Oh, that would be so screwed up if there was a Canadian Stanley Cup final. Like, no matter what, Lord Stanley is heading to Canada. Bruh. Oh, my God. I don't know what I would do. Rematch of 04. Yeah, Brad Richards was a beast. What's up? I'm A. Fun fact, okay, yeah, I just don't want it. Pens or Caps. Sidney Crosby and Matthew Barzal will be a fun matchup. F the Caps. Yeah, they said they are playing him. Just remember that Jared McCann is only 22 and a Pittsburgh Penguin. Jackets and Stars? Man. By the way, I heard just now that the Devils got the number 1 pick in the NHL draft. The Rangers got number 2. Not like it really doesn't mean anything. But speaking of which, though, the Cavs season is over. So the next time we see them, we'll either have Zion or RJ Barrett. Legit, that would be a weird Cup final matchup. Jackets and Stars? That would be a weird matchup. I'm pretty sure if we made it to the Stanley Cup final, maybe that would persuade Panarin to stay. I don't even know if he even wants to stay with us. I mean, God. Wouldn't be shocked though if he left. Yeah, we got to win this series first. We got to get past freaking Tampa Bay. But like I said before, man, I mean, there's times where this Blue Jackets team looked like a team that could take down the best of them. And then there's times where this team looked like they may not even make the playoffs. Like, there was a time legit, like a few weeks ago, where it didn't even look like we were going to make it. I was legit thinking we legit went all in just to miss the playoffs. And luckily for us, we got our act together and we somehow made the playoffs. Now, for those wondering about the status of one Ryan Murray, who we haven't seen in a little while, he's still out. I have no update on him. Same with Adam McQuaid. I have no update on him either. And I heard that we might be seeing some Alexander Texier tomorrow as well. Hopefully he can help us, upset the best team in the freaking NHL. Tell you one thing, Yzerman built a monster over there in Tampa Bay. I'll tell you that much, for real. But I'm going to wrap this up, guys. This was a lot of fun. I want to see Carson Meyer from OSU. We got drafted. Yeah, I know that. Jack Hughes is going to be a devil. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But for those wondering, the upcoming few streams I'll be doing, of course, Blue Jackets, Indians. I will be doing an NFL schedule reveal stream next week, sometime whenever it comes out. I'll go live maybe like a few minutes before it comes out, and then we'll go through the schedule together and talk about what we got to deal with this upcoming season with the Browns. And then, of course, a week after, we got the draft. I'm thinking about live streaming it. Of course, I've heard rumors that John Dorsey has thought about trading up into the first round again. Again, we'll have to wait and find out. But it's going to be a very eventful couple of weeks here as April is underway. For those also wondering about possible NBA playoff streams, I'm going to be holding off doing NBA games until like the conference finals because there's just a lot of games to do, and I'm already trying to do freaking MLB and NHL, the NFL. I really don't want to be trying to do NBA streams right now, but again, we'll see what it looks like. Of course, we'll have MLB going as well, so we'll have to adjust accordingly. But again, for more information, just wait on Twitter or whatever. I might make a video talking about like future streams, like what to expect, but not really much going on right now. Got the usual NBA playoffs coming up, NHL playoffs, NFL draft. God, bro. Can't believe it's already draft season. Before you know it, mini camps will be starting up, and then training camp will be here, and then boom, season will be back here. By the way, though, speaking of the NFL, before I get out of here, the preseason schedule was announced, and the Browns will start off week 1 of the preseason against the Redskins, and then we got the Colts. Of course, we'll be doing joint practices with them in Indy. That should be fun, very competitive. And then we have the dress rehearsal game in Tampa Bay again. And then we end it at home against the Lions. That should be fun. No nationally televised preseason games, unlike last year. My plan for right now is to stream the dress rehearsal game like I did last year. That should be fun. But other than that, not really much else to announce. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Blue Jackets. I will see you tomorrow night for Jackets and Lightning. Should be fun. So until then, I'm Crazy Dog 99. Oh yeah, I did see the beef. And I'm out.